Jinger Duggar and her husband, Jeremy Vullo, recently took their 4-year-old daughter Evangeline to the emergency room after a little bit of a scare amid a family trip to Texas. "We had a little issue with one of our kids," Duggar, 30, recalled during the Wednesday, December 18, episode of the couple's eponymous podcast. "She ended up in the ER, and it was a little bit of a scare. Those things happen, and you have to take the curveballs as they come. Thankfully, she was OK." Duggar continued, "She just had a little episode of something, where a doctor even thought maybe she had inhaled something and aspirated a piece of food, and it might have been lodged in there. By the time she got a steroid and all, she was breathing well again." According to Duggar, it was initially kind of scary not knowing what happened. Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vullo's relationship timeline. From courtship to married with children. "I heard her cough at 10:30 at night," Vullo, 37, added. "It's almost like a croup cough. I run into her room, and she is kind of hunched over and struggling to breathe, and the cough was, like, difficult to come in and breathe out. So I grab her and run out to the car." In addition to Evangeline, Duggar and Vullo share 6-year-old daughter Felicity and are currently expecting baby No. 3. The family resides in Los Angeles. "That was just a really scary feeling, just having her breathing not being well," the Counting on alum told Vullo, noting that Evangeline hadn't seemed sick the entire day. "I think with that, we weren't sure if it was asthma. And if it was something like that because you had asthma as a kid." Once Duggar and Vullo arrived at the emergency room, doctors checked Evangeline's pulse and started running tests. Jinger Duggar's pregnancy reveal with her mom and sisters involved a hot tub. "She was OK. She was stable," Vullo recalled. "She wasn't turning blue. That's the thing I was looking for, too. And the thing that's scary about asthma is your breathing starts to get constricted, so it becomes less and less, and that can happen quickly." Evangeline ultimately stabilized in the hospital. "We were really thankful that she was able to do well," Duggar added. "They just gave her a steroid and said if it was croup, maybe it would help. Whatever they gave her, it helped her so much, and we still don't know exactly what it was." Vullo further stressed that they planned to get to the bottom of it and run more tests to rule out either asthma or allergies. Jinger Duggar Vullo and her husband, Jeremy Vullo, recently experienced a distressing incident involving their 4-year-old daughter, Evangeline. During a family trip to Texas, Evangeline suddenly developed breathing difficulties late at night, prompting her parents to rush her to the emergency room. Jinger recounted the event on the Jinger and Jeremy podcast, describing how Evangeline had been perfectly healthy throughout the day, making the sudden onset of symptoms particularly alarming. Jeremy vividly described the moment he realized something was wrong. "I heard her cough. It's 10:30 at night. I run into her room, and she is kind of hunched over and struggling to breathe." The severity of Evangeline's condition led them to seek immediate medical attention. At the hospital, doctors speculated that Evangeline might have aspirated a piece of food, causing an obstruction in her airway. After administering a steroid, her breathing improved significantly, and she stabilized. Despite this improvement, the exact cause of the incident remains unclear. The Vullos plan to conduct further tests to determine whether asthma or allergies could have contributed to the episode. This health scare occurred amidst a period of significant change for the Vullo family, as Jinger is expecting their 3rd child, due in March 2025. Balancing the excitement of the upcoming addition with the concerns over Evangeline's health has undoubtedly been challenging. Jinger expressed gratitude for Evangeline's recovery, stating, "We were really thankful that she was able to do well." The couple's openness in sharing this experience highlights the unpredictable nature of parenting and the importance of vigilance regarding children's health. Their proactive response to Evangeline's sudden symptoms underscores the critical role of prompt medical attention in such situations. As they await the arrival of their new baby, the Vulas continue to prioritize the well-being of their children, seeking medical advice to prevent future incidents and ensure a safe environment for their growing family.